Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Alabama. And I know what you were thinking. Spartan, the Flint just came out. Where's my video on the Flint? It's funny that you mentioned that. You see, I was doing the Flint video and I recorded a Flint video. A really good one actually. And just like any other fisherman's story, something went incredibly wrong. I actually ended up recording it because I forgot when I did the stream Sunday. I forgot to put my settings in OBS back to normal. I recorded my game today in 720p, 30 frames per second. Nobody wants to see that. So, yeah, I just decided, screw it. While I'm waiting for my the Flint to come back, I would jump in my Alabama and I would do some work, right? Now we get north. Now you guys know how I feel about north. I hate it. I'm not a fan of this map at all. Except this time I get an interesting spawn. I spawn on the outside in a battleship. Now this presents some very interesting choices. Now I could go back towards the mid and fight head on. Or I could play the longer game and go out to the edge and get the disgusting firing angles that nobody has ever seen before. Anybody want to take a guess at what choice I made? Now, I'm not going to lie. This Vanguard here really irritated me, but I ended up talking to him at the end of the match. It's all good. I did talk to him. I was like, oh, dude, come on. And he's like, dude, I just got this ship. I'm new in it. I didn't know what I needed to do and whatnot. And it's fine. I appreciate you, War Minister, not taking it to heart that I was a complete jackass. Pardon my language. But I just, the frustrations of this game sometimes get to me, and that's why I try to unplug my mic whenever possible. And honestly, I had my mic unplugged the entire game until the very end, and then I had to plug it in and go, ah! It's just so hard for me not to do. But yeah, we've got the Adachi out here. He is going to be an absolute, I don't know what he's going to be. He's going to spot, which is good. He's going to spot. And then he's going to smoke up after he gets his butt kicked, and he's going to run away, and he's going to launch a whole bunch of torpedoes, and he does get some hits, so more power to the Adachi. He's the only one on my side of the map. Hello, Nelson. Oh, my God. Wait for it. Shot out, and... oh, that's some juicy pow! Half his health gone, belonging to me. That's right. Let's get this party started. At this moment, the Nelson knew he f***ed up. Look at him, he's like, I got a bow tank. Oh crap, he's got 16-inch guns. Even if I bow tank, it's not going to do me any good. So I might as, oh my God. Hello, Baltimore. How you doing? Hold these for me, sunshine. Wait for it. Pow! God, just taking all the health. Nobody is safe. Nobody is safe from the Alabama when I have this much of a disgusting firing angle. Notice that Nelson just took a torp right there. Now, he had to try to avoid some of those torps, which means he is now even more over-angled than he needs to be. And unfortunately for the Nelson, that can only end one way. Go back to port, sunshine. 2 more Citadels. We're up to 4 Citadels, and we've only fired the guns 3 times. This is going to be one of those games. It's going to be one for the record books. So hopefully you guys are ready. It's going to be a good one. Baltimore? Now, I hate to mention this, Baltimore, but there's a slight problem with you bow tanking me. And you already know it. Look at him. He's like, I got to turn, but it's too late. Now you're angled, which is even better. Pow! Gone. Nobody is safe. Oh my God, is this an Iowa coming to fight me 1v1? Now, clearly, you're going to notice the Adachi behind me, right? That Adachi is going to beeline for that Iowa. Now, he knows that I'm heading this direction, and that Iowa knows that I'm heading this direction. It's pretty obvious. Now, the destroyer, for whatever reason, decides he wants to come all the way back around the other side of the mountain and try to help me out. That's great, except he would have been a lot more helpful had he gone into the base as soon as that Adachi left. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. which means I'm in trouble. There are 2 destroyers here, and I didn't know about the second one. I knew about the Adachi. I knew that was a thing. I knew the Iowa was coming, and of course, you know, I've talked about people getting hived before, and if anybody deserves to get hived, it's this Iowa. This Iowa is going to give me the absolute most disgusting broadside an Iowa should ever get away with giving. Wait for it. Shut out. And pow! 2 more Citadels, taking our total up to 7 Citadels, and we're already over 100,000 damage, half healthing this Iowa. Now, obviously, there's a Adachi here. Why would a Adachi come out broadside on in front of me? Anybody? Because he's launching torpedoes. And look at this Iowa. What is he thinking? Okay, I gave him 2 Citadels. Clearly that wasn't enough, right? We'll have some more. As we get another Citadel. Oh my God, torpedo. And luckily we forego the extra coat of paint this time, and we managed to avoid that. Now, there is a destroyer spotted right behind me. I don't know what he's doing, but he didn't launch his torpedoes at me, and I really, really appreciate that. But you can see I am desperately trying to get past this island right now, and I'm going to try to kill this Iowa in this salvo. Unfortunately, it's a little bit past his Citadel point, so I'm not able to get that. I'm just overpinning everything. Now, we know the Adachi's going to be on our right, so we got to be careful about torpedoes. However, I'm betting he had already burned his damage or his torp reload booster earlier, so he doesn't have torps yet, which is why he's firing his guns. Also, he's firing his guns because he's not afraid of me. But I do have secondaries, and he is in range. Now, this Iowa does not try to blow up my guns, and I really do appreciate that, because that would have been annoying after I kill you. But down he goes, giving us our 9th Citadel of the game, taking us up to 161,000 damage done, and we still have 2/3 of our health left. Now, there are 2 destroyers behind me. My destroyer, obviously, didn't do anything to either of those guys, which is fair because he lost all of his hit points early. So it's going to happen. But am I going to turn around and wait for the destroyers to come toward me? Hell no! I'm out! See ya! My team is coming towards me. I need to go towards them. I was hoping, with every fiber of my being, I was praying that this Amagi was completely broadside to me and wasn't paying attention. Unfortunately, he is definitely paying attention. Is he still broadside? Absolutely. But he does turn in just a little bit, and that keeps me from citadeling him as he destroys one of my main batteries. Now, right here, I have to make a choice. I act like I'm going to dodge to go around him because I don't want to ram him, right? But then I'm like, dude, easy 200,000 damage, and I guarantee get the Amagi off, and I don't have to worry about getting torped to death by the destroyers. Ramming speed! Get yourselves ready, batten down the hatches, get your life vests on, we're going for a swim, boys! Wait for it. Pow! Taking our final damage total up to 220,000 damage done. In the most epic battle that I've had in a very, very long time. I can't begin to tell you guys just how much fun I had absolutely destroying this enemy team. And then you'll see my name start popping up, and you'll see the Vanguard pop up too after I start talking in a moment in the chat. But I hope you guys enjoyed this match as much as I did, because I'm not going to lie, it was a lot of fun, especially after the frustration of trying to get a game in the Flint, finally getting a good game that I think you guys would like to see, and then realizing it's in 720p. And I don't know about you guys, but when I release games in 4K all the time, ain't nobody wants to see a regular gameplay in 720p. It's not preferable. So I'll work on getting you guys a Flint one. And honestly, if you guys are really down for it, I'll just tell you right off the bat, it's an okay ship. It's not as good as the Atlanta, in my opinion, even though it does have 9.5-kilometer torps. So if you're looking for the early, down goes the good eyes now. If you're looking for the early tidbit on the Flint and whether or not I would personally pick it up, no. The Atlanta, in my opinion, is better. and I will go over all of this in the actual video that I make of the Flint. It's not a terrible ship by any stretch, but the margin for error is just not there. You will get deleted if you are careless, and if you sit at any sort of range, you have trouble actually hitting the target. Way worse than the Atlanta. And the Atlanta's rough if you're trying to hit the target at any sort of range. So we'll go over all that as soon as we can, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a fun match, and I hope you guys were yelling with me. I know I got excited in the commentary. Apologize for that. Apologize for the language as well. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta vent. And by golly, this was a vent. That Amagi took all of my frustration that I've had today, and I just balled it up and punched him right in the throat. I was like, I'm not even gonna give you the satisfaction of a getting out of here alive. You, my friend, are going to Poseidon. So yeah, we had a lot of fun, man. Hopefully, yeah, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys watched the stream, we had a lot of fun in the stream as well. 6 hours of streaming. I've never gone that long. That's what she said. But yeah, definitely not preferable. But we did have a lot of fun during the stream, and it was good getting to division up with you guys. We'll have to do it again sometime. There's a reason I only do it every so often when we do subscriber like milestones and stuff, and that is simply just because it's practically impossible for me to do on any sort of regular basis. It just takes so long, takes so much effort to put on. So, and I'm just one guy, you know, it's difficult. But as this game winds down to a close, you can see this Sashio getting a little too close to the enemy destroyer. They're exchanging guns, except the Sashio doesn't have any torpedoes because he just sunk a battleship with them. So, unfortunately, he forgot that the enemy Yudachi also has torpedoes. And while he does a lot of damage to the Yudachi, it doesn't quite finish him off. Luckily, the King George finishes off the guy behind him. And the Baltimore fires his guns and absolutely finishes off the Yudachi. So well done by the team. Appreciate you. Again, I apologize to the Vanguard. Wasn't meaning to call you out. I appreciate you being a good sport. And again, 220,000, 3,000 base XP in a battleship at tier 7. So, if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.